Hello YouTube, my name is Logan Blight, and today I am going to tell the 11th high school story. Yes, indeed. So this occurred on, I believe it was Wednesday the 3rd. Yes, April 3rd. Now, this was, of course, going to be something that the school always does, perhaps maybe once or twice a semester, a lockdown drill. Yes, indeed. So, of course, preparing everybody for just in case if something were to happen. So, basically, what happened was, I was during period 3, so I was in a specific class, and, well, basically what happened was, everybody was kind of prepared for it because the teacher was telling everyone about it, and you could tell that everyone was kind of like antsy or anticipating the announcement saying, this is a lockdown or whatever. Now, as soon as that happened, as soon as the announcements came, the lights had already been turned off, I believe, early. No, the blinds of the classroom had been closed early, as well as the door being locked, and then the lights were turned off. So all the kids hunkered down on the floor. Me and my friend were leaning up against a back wall with a couple of other people, and the others were elsewhere in the classroom. So this was interesting because it's a much larger school than, well, my public school, obviously, so it took a little bit longer, and the drill in total was maybe 15 minutes long or so. Unfortunately, I didn't take any picture proof for selfies, but the phones weren't really allowed anyways, but oh well. So, basically what happened then was, well, we just had to sit there, and maybe like for the first 2, 3, 4, even 5 minutes in, I don't know, it basically, our door, the classroom door did the typical, and like it kind of scared a couple of kids. I think, like me too, I was even startled a little bit. Well, I was expecting it, but I think it still startled me too, because it's just so sudden. But anyways, aside from that, it was still a pretty fun, time. Just kind of like sitting there in the dark and it being all quiet. Sure, there was some noises made, but that's fine. And then, well, after that, well, let me just say, then it ended. The finishing up announcements just said, the lockdown is now finished or something. Like, thank you and have a great day, I don't know. So then the lights went back on, the blinds were reopened, and the door was unlocked. And then that was basically it. I stood up, and then we were just about finished, but one more detail before I go, was that before this whole thing happened, I'd asked my friend to plug in my computer, and he plugged it in on the rear wall, of which me and him and those other kids would be leaning against during said lockdown drill. So, I was a little bit concerned and worried that it would, like, hit our heads. But it didn't. It wasn't hanging down or anything, but my head was really close to hitting one of the corkboards, billboards up on the classroom wall. But luckily it didn't. Indeed. And that is it for the story. So that has been it for this high school story and 999th video. And if you enjoyed it, then that is great, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.